Hey guys, you already saw the name of this video, so you know what I'm going to go over, sort of. And I just want to tell you, you can even see in the background, I just got home from shopping and at the grocery store and the baby store, and I couldn't even get myself to like fix my hair or do up my makeup for this video because I wanted this to be so real. I wasn't even going to like finish doing everything I need to do because I want to speak while this is still fresh in my heart and fresh in my mind. And I'm not even going to say excuse this like mess because we are not perfect people and infertility is far from perfect. And I think the best thing that I can do for all of my viewers who have been so supportive, and I love all of my subscribers, is to give you the truth and the honest, like, realness that we don't find very often. So with that being said, here's what happened today. I am going to a baby shower tomorrow. One of my very dear friends who also struggled with infertility for over a year, she is having a baby shower tomorrow. And so today I went to Bye Bye Baby. And so for those of you who aren't familiar with Bye Bye Baby, I know some of my viewers are in different countries. Bye Bye Baby is kind of like a Toys R Us kind of store. So it's a baby store and it has everything you could need for a baby. And so let me just add, I'm 3 days away from starting my period. And ladies watching this, you guys know that means that we are emotional. And you throw someone who's been struggling with infertility for any amount of time into a baby store. And that's kind of the perfect storm. So it's been over 3.5 years. It's been 39 months to be exact that my husband and I have been dealing with infertility. And when I walked into this store, I think that's the end of that sentence. I didn't think. I just walked into the store and then it was like I was smacked in the face with pregnant mommies and their spouses, and they were super happy and excited, and they're walking around with these like little laser things that you can, scanners I guess, so that you can scan what you want for your baby registry. And you know, she's rubbing her belly and she's like, don't you think this would look beautiful in the nursery? And he's like, yes babe, I love it. And it was like in that moment where I did like a 360, I looked all around me and realized that like everyone that I saw was either carrying a baby like in their arms or in their shopping cart or in their bellies. And I just felt like I'm going to cry. I just knew it. Like I had that moment of like, yeah, this is going to happen. And so I texted my husband, this was a really bad idea. Like going in here was a really bad idea. I kind of wished in that moment that I would have just gone online and just ordered it and had it delivered to her house. But no, I was there. And so this woman who works there came over to me and she said, hi, can I help you find something? And I said, yeah, I'm actually looking for, this specific product. And she went and helped me. She said, let's see if we can find it. She went looking for it. And she said, oh, I'm so sorry, we're out of that. And I said, you know what? It's okay. It's fine. And I looked to my right, and there's this beautiful pregnant woman who's got a shopping cart full of stuff that I can't wait to buy. And I looked to my left, and there's all these like nursery setups where they have like the fake, well, it's not fake. They have the crib and they have the decoration, so you can kind of get an idea for what that furniture would look like. And I see the color theme that we want to do. And I can feel the knot in my throat. Like, do you guys ever feel that knot in your throat where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to cry? And so she says to me, is there anything else maybe on the list that I can help you find? And the longer that I'm like looking at her, the more that I feel the tears like coming up. And I just said, this is probably too much information and I'm so sorry, but I'm just having a hard time being here right now because I've been struggling with infertility for 3.5 years now. And being in this store, and she stopped me and I think she touched my shoulder, and we'll just call her Isabel for this story because I'm going to keep her confidential and anonymous. So Isabel stopped me, touched my shoulder, and she said, my husband and I are going through that too. And I said, oh my gosh, you work here in this baby store every single day. You have to help all these pregnant women and you are struggling with infertility. I get to just be in the store and then leave as soon as I get the crap I need to get. And she just like looked down, and I swear she was experiencing the exact same thing because her voice changed for a second. And then she took a deep breath, and then her eyes filled up with tears. And so there we were just like looking at each other with tears in our eyes. And I just said to her, like, I know what you're going through, and I'm so sorry. And I said, my career past is being a newborn care specialist, so working with newborns all the time. I totally get it. And she said, thank you. It's really hard. And I said, can I just give you a hug? And she said yes, and she opened her arms and she gave me a hug, and I hugged her back. And then we shared our journey. And she shared with me what she's going through and what her infertility diagnosis was, and I shared with her mine. And in that moment, I really felt like my journey and her journey were supposed to come to this point. We were supposed to cross paths. And had I not opened up about this to her, she maybe wouldn't have been able to express what she was feeling in that moment too. So if you walk away with any thought from this video, I hope that it gives you the courage and the strength to open up about infertility to people, because you will be surprised how many people are going through this as well. You are not alone. So many people in the world right now are dealing with infertility, and it just takes one person to say, I know how you feel, to make them feel better. So she and I got to talking, and I started giving her some information that I thought would be helpful to her. She was like really, really, really grateful for it. We exchanged phone numbers, and when I was heading home, I got this text message, and I actually just read it now that I'm home. And basically it's this long message where she's just telling me, thank you so much for everything today. You know, I really appreciate all the information you gave me. She said, sometimes I just feel like I'm all alone, and I'm surrounded by all these pregnant women. And she said, today you made me feel, I think she said, supported. And so something good happened in a moment that didn't feel good. It felt like something really bad, to be honest. And so I have a new friend, and she's probably going to see this video. And so if you do, hi, I am grateful for you. And she and I hope are going to keep in touch, because I know that when you're going through this, it can be so indescribably hard. But if you go through it with someone else, or you make friends that can relate to you, it does help. And to be honest, you guys, I was able to get like everything I needed to get. I even did one special thing, and I was also going to say this as a suggestion to my viewers. I picked out one thing for my baby. I don't think it's going to jinx anything. I believe my baby is meant to get here however and whenever my baby is meant to get here. And so I bought a little cute little onesie. Well, no, it's like a footed pajama with a dog on it, because that has like meaning to my husband and I. And I looked at it, and I just tried to inhale and exhale and know that there will be a day when my baby is in that pajama. There will be a day when I'm zipping him or her in it, and he or she is looking up at me, and it will all have been worth it. So I leave you with that. You guys can do this, get through this together. We're all here for each other. Honestly, this is the hardest thing, but it's much harder if you do it alone. So let me know if this touched your heart. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can keep updated on my journey. We've got some new stuff coming up. We've got some exciting things that are happening for us, and I can't wait to keep you guys included in all of that. And again, thank you guys so much for all of your support. I am so grateful for all of you.